Right, hello. We're back again for some game dev stuff. That all looks good, I think. Check. Now we're looking, we seem to be fine. Cool. Right, so PirateJam has started. The theme that we have is You Are the Weapon. So I did a short stream earlier today when the theme was announced just to start the brainstorming. And we're going to continue on now with a bit more design. So we do need to start on the game design document. I don't know if we're going to start that today. But this is an example one of like how to put one together. Which we may just take a copy of this and change it, or we may just start our own one from scratch. I think that might be better. We'll use the same general topics, but hello. Oh, I've got no idea how to pronounce your username. I'm sorry. Taiguali? Maybe? Something like that. Yeah, we've had a little think about it. And hey Zimni, how's it going? Sorry if I butchered that that username. So we were trying out some brainstorming ideas a bit earlier, and we were going down the route of Thai is a lot easier. Yeah. Sure, it's quite. Oh, is it not 3D? Is it ED at the end? Is the 3 replacing the E? That's alright. Taigualid, maybe. But yeah, I'll stick with Thai if that's alright then. Just come back from Board Game Club. Brain melted. Oh no. What games are we playing today? I know. Yeah, some. Oh, nice. Is that Blender based, or do you use one of the paid programs? I had a little dabble at 3D at one point, and even just doing like low poly stuff, I don't envy people who spend loads of time doing 3D. It's very impressive. Yeah, so the idea that we were moving towards was having like some kind of soul of the weapon and having a scenario where you're trying to stop the character that is using the weapon from hurting their target. So that was kind of the start of it. Mostly use 3D Coat and ZBrush for actually creating the model. Blender just for rigging. Oh, nice. So narrowing down on this, and this is what we'll do this stream, is the idea that I think I'm going to go with, which is that you are some kind of demon or similar that is summoned into like being contained in a weapon, because this the person who summons you in thinks you're a powerful entity that can help them with what they're trying to do, and that summoner is going to be some kind of assassin, and through them attempting to assassinate their target, you have to interfere with various abilities to stop the assassination occurring. And if you have all the right puzzle pieces, it's going to be a bit of a puzzle game, I guess. But if you have all the right abilities available to you and use them in the right order, you are able to kill off your owner, the person who summoned you, and that frees you from the weapon. And that's kind of the point, the general idea of it. There's obviously loads more to do. I've got some notes that I've been making and some ideas around it. I think that's where we're going to start with. And I don't know, I guess I'm just going to have to reveal everything in here. There's no point me trying to like hide certain ideas and stuff from stream, because that's just going to slow me down in development. Hopefully. It all depends on implementation though. That's always the way. But that's kind of the route that I'm thinking of. Are you also doing the game jam? Or are you just interested? So I think today, I think I'm going to stick in Figma. We're going to get some ideas down here. And then also, I'm going to do some searches online and find some relevant like screenshots of games that we could be similar to emulate, like art style, that kind of stuff. Oh, sweet. Sounds good. Have you settled on an idea yet, or are you kind of waiting to see what really fits with you? So yeah, if I... Right, let me just find this. Where's a good example of something we've done before? Somewhere here. Maybe this one? I can't remember what this game was. Oh yeah, this was summoning on Lundare. So I want to have something along the lines of this. So we were looking for ideas around summoning. We're getting some screenshots for other games that have similar kind of concepts. Stuff for like art styles and palettes, and screenshots for what we'd hope to implement in the game. And then a few UI, code, mechanics, controls, that kind of stuff. So this is the kind of setup that I'm going to try and do now. Obviously, this will be a living document that will update as we do. But yeah, that's the general plan. We'll figure out, try and get some screenshots for what we want the game to look like, that kind of stuff. And yeah. Now, what I don't know is, can I open another tab of this? Maybe. Yeah, okay, that's good. So we'll be able to copy across some stuff and then we can edit rather than starting afresh. So let's put this over here and we'll just copy some stuff over. So this is kind of the word cloudy bit. We can group all of that and put it out of the way. We're probably going to flip a coin before you open up Godot. Yeah, two ideas are pretty similar, just slightly different art needs and different expressions of the same basic mechanics. Except you just had a third idea that would be a lot of fun as well. This is the problem with, well, I guess at least with the 2-week-long game jam, you can kind of, you've got a bit of time at the start to try out a couple of ideas before you have to focus on one. What's Wind Tribes? Sorry, I just saw that. Wind Tribes and then some card game that you don't know the name of. Your board game club has got some, like, lots of really interesting games that you play, isn't it? That's the problem though. I have enough time to be indecisive. Well, you just set yourself a hard limit and just say, Well, I would recommend sleeping on it first. So when you wake up tomorrow, you'll have a much stronger idea of like, actually, I want to do this game, I think. That's what normally happens for me. Each member has like 50 games. What? Okay. It's a pretty big board game club then. I swear, like, every time you tell me what games you've been playing, I've heard of like one of them out of the last like 20 or so that you told me. Right, let's just double check on rules and stuff here. You're gonna be solo. I don't think we need a team name. Not an exhaustive list, follow terms of service, no more than 5 people. You must include game design document. You must run in the browser, that's fine. Yeah, that's fair. I've normally got a hotkey for random.org for coin flips. Must run in the browser, that's fine. Don't attempt to sabotage other teams, that's fine, be cool. No AI generated content, no nudity, etc. Drugs. Only commercial licensed assets. I'm not going to use... The only assets that I think I might use is for music. Oh. All the dice you need. That'd be quite difficult to do, wouldn't it? How would you sabotage another team? Like by joining the team and then breaking everything. I don't know how you do that. Right, so the GDD, the game design document. Planning document details what your game will be. It's a required part of submission and best practice, so don't forget it. You must submit your GDD as a Google Drive file. Okay. It's very limited. Oh, and then the prototype. Very limited working copy of your game. Focus on playability over anything else. If it doesn't run, it won't win. Prototype must run as a browser. Upload here on itch.io. The reason this is required is for ease of judging and reduction of malware. That's fine. Winners will be announced during the daily dev stream. Okay. Join their team, slack off and distract people while working on your own game. The code while you're helping them, yeah. Just buy like a copy of Balatro for all the members of the team. Get them hooked on that so they don't do any work. Right, judging team will vote on 4 major categories for each entry in the jam. Games are subjective media. These categories are guidelines for judges to follow when exploring your game. Don't worry about tricking the judges into liking your game. Use these criteria as loose guidelines to make the best game possible. Don't overthink it. Playability. How polished are the systems? Make sure it runs well. Focus on playability. Most important category. Okay. Theme. That's fine. Did you implement the theme in a clever and interesting way? Hopefully. By the way, the Loon Discord's come down. I actually did have a little read through after the end of stream. My god, it was going crazy. Balatro, Path of XR2, Stardew, Minecraft Pro. Yeah. Yeah, so one of the other game jams that I've done before and Zimni does a lot is Loon. And there was an announcement a few weeks ago saying, no, not even a few weeks ago, a few days ago, saying that they might be cancelling the jam. Well, that they are cancelling the jams this year because the guy who runs it basically didn't have the capability to run it this year. And it sparks a lot of let's say discourse in the Discord. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm quite focused on what the game's going to be. There are some big like gaps in how it's going to work, but that will come together. I don't think there's anything like too huge on the scope. Well, I say that the scope could go quite big if I'm not careful. But we do have 2 weeks, so I think we're okay with this. Implement the theme in a clever and interesting way. Yeah, but then, so the added benefit of it only being, so I always did the jam, which was the 72 hours. Zimni did the compo, which is only 48, which is, I don't understand. But it does give the freedom that you know that like the games that get released, like submitted, can't be that great. Like if you've only got 2 hours, not 2 hours. God, a 2-hour game jam would be ridiculous. If you've only got 2 days or 3 days, then you have to throw away the perfection side of it and just be like, I'm going to get something working. If it's working by the end of the jam, I'll be happy. And it's more to like force you to do stuff rather than to spend ages designing stuff and looking for like optimum ways of coding and stuff like that. Which I tend to be quite bad with. Yeah, so theme in a clever and interesting way. I think we might have some way towards that. The fact that we are going to be trying to prevent the weapon from being used, I'm hoping is enough to be like, okay, it's not just an axe that's flying around. Hardcore parkour. You'd be lucky to get a functioning locomotion system. Yeah. Yeah, there is. Well, it's good though because it forces you to be like, okay, let's just get anything working. Cleverness. Did you have an ingenious mechanic in your game? Hopefully, we'll do that. Maybe you told a story with an interesting or unique twist. Hopefully, we'll have bits of that as well. I don't know. I've not really done story elements. Well, actually, we did do. What was this? What ones have we done? This goes to a login screen. Okay. Let's just go to. I think it should just be this, right? Right. I guess Ferryman had a bit of story. Could be interesting to tell a bit more of a story. Art style is just going to be pixel art, 2D, that kind of stuff. Foley work could be quite interesting. Go and record some sounds as well. I don't know how easy it would be to do that. And then judge's choice. So I'm not sure how this works. Do they... Wait, are people submitting already? These have got to be... Okay, most of them are work in progress, but surely these ones are not valid for the jam. Well, this looks like it's got something on it, right? This has got to be Not allowed. Is this AI, isn't it? Instead of towers, there are gates where you have to score goals so that Messi doesn't catch the ball. Yeah, it's got to be. The fact that it's a 2025 update and there's a 20 days ago development log, that's going to be. I imagine they're going to go through and filter some of them out. Okay, I'm procrastinating because I don't know where to start. So what we're going to do is carry over some of these titles. So artwork, let's have it somewhere over here. We're going to need a color palette and character inspiration. So I'm just copying these from one of my Ludum Dare design pages. Environment inspiration is fine. And then UI, probably just on the border of this. And code mechanics. Where are we going to put code? Let's go down here. Okay, thanks for the look. Go down here. Player design, I don't think we need. Controls we'll need. But just a general idea over this, okay? And that's it really, isn't it? Okay, what do we want to do in terms of palettes then? Well, no, palettes is later. Let's not get ahead. So yeah, I've got a few ideas there as well. I don't know if we just start straight away on here. The genre is going to be like puzzle, maybe action. I think more puzzle. Controls is going to be activating abilities. And then like combos and stuff like that. Resolution wise, probably going to start around this size, I think. .320 by 180 is probably alright. Oh, didn't mean that. Go there. Right, mechanics. I suppose that's kind of mechanics, isn't it? So let's have a little look. Got all the Damekeeper stuff still open. I wonder if I can. Let's put these. Yeah, we'll put those in a group. Damekeeper modding. Do that. Close that group. That's fine. And oh, there. Right, we'll leave the Godot docs open as well. This is the most up to date. 4.3. Are we 4.4 yet? I'm going to be using 4.3, so that's fine. Close the other one. We don't need Discord timestamps. We don't need that now. Okay, nice and neat. Right, so let's have a look at like pixel art assassin. Probably more along these kind of lines. I think we need like a story as well. And then what other categories are we going to need? Game summary, inspiration, player experience. What's player experience? Okay, what the game is going to be, that's fine. Development software. We can do some of this already. Can I just make a copy? We're going to call this PirateJam 16 game design document. Uh, 2025 or 24 PirateJam 16. Get rid of that. Zombie. It's gonna be game name. We want to just show you that we haven't put it in though. Right, those will update after. So I think I want to go through and just highlight. No. Where's highlighter in this? This one? Can I do that? No. So inspiration, we need to do released on web. And this is going to be Godot 4.3 for game engine. Aseprite for graphics and UI unknown. Music, sound effects. Genre, single player, puzzle. Probably going to do puzzle. Target audience we need to do. I mean, I just want to highlight all these sections until I write them myself. Theme interpretation. So, you are the weapon. Oh, we got it here. All capitalized. Right, this all needs to be highlighted. Primary mechanics. I feel like I might just highlight all of the rest of this. Because there's going to be, all of this is to be completed. I know what bits I've done and what bits I need to do. And this needs doing. Music, game experience, controls. Can I highlight this? Just about. We'll go with that. Right. So, game inspiration, player experience, platform. Theme interpretation we can come back to. Primary mechanic. I feel like we can flesh out a bit of an overriding, like a summary here. Oh. Right. Change this to white. Right, player, actually, you play as a demon that is summoned and threat in various weapons. Over. They just put like timescale. Like centuries, millennia. And Furies. Let's go with that for the moment. This is just going to be the first draft, so going to be lots of edits as we go through it. Now we say the rule is that your soul is trapped until freed. Why does that look wrong? It's got to be right? It just looks so wrong to me now. It should be fine. Yeah, it looks like such a weird word for it. Sorry, slight distraction there. Until freed by summoner or /summoner dies. And then this could be secret from player. Slash player needs to discover. We can get rid of these. So then summoners will You're summoned by Assassin. Some kind of active amulets, etc. Prevents use of abilities near them. We need to have like abilities that are unlocked over stages. Through secrets. I feel like we need to have like a branching path option of like what happens with the timeline. That could be quite fun. It's like curse weapon. Cursed weapons. That's kind of like the idea that you're like trapped in a weapon and taken on various missions by it, like in each time frame, that the summoner basically determines whether or not to keep using you for missions. So you can hop around different time frames, and that's how you're like choosing which level to play. But in various time frames you might be like just left in a box, so it's just the when you visit them you're just like in the weapon but like locked away, so you have to play each mission differently to unlock different options. Now like this is where the scope could go way bigger, but it's worth putting down for now in the ideas phase, because we can just narrow that down after. Used by the assassins to take out targets. You must use your abilities to prevent prevent harm to anyone except the summoner. Abilities unlocked over stages and through secrets. So I think rather than So we could just have like abilities on the hotbar, and you just have a shortcut to use them. But I think that would be like the gameplay of that could be quite boring. They're having some kind of like mini game to cast your ability, even if it's like super simple, super short, would be better than it just being like a click on this ability. So short mini game / interaction to use ability. Limited uses of abilities. This is not story, this is overall. Guess this is idea. So we could have the initial prototype or MVP. The MVP only needs to have one level, and you can have your abilities already. One level. On that. Well, some abilities unlocked. Wouldn't even need much more than that. What mini game, isn't it? So we need to come up with ideas in the mechanics on abilities. It's going to be possible ability. This needs to increase. There are shortcuts to change this. Right, just put something like this down here. Right, we want, what have I got? Okay. The ability to freeze. We might have some like time control ones. So slow / pause time. Combo abilities. You can have various elemental ones, so like fire, water, lightning, lightning, gravity, magnetism, we could have like quick cast, Any others I've got? Explode. Wind blast kind of thing. Yeah, lots of elemental kind of stuff, which I think might be interesting. And then also we want possible counters. So like let's just have it like that. We're gonna have things like amulets, armor, like spells. Over. Right, what about characters? So, demon, assassin, target, guards, mages, that kind of stuff. Guess really that goes over here, but environment inspiration and like palaces. Ooh. Castles. We could have like compounds. Even like government buildings. Building. Let's copy our characters over to here as well for the artwork side of things. UI will come to after. So this can start with like simple controls. Simple controls. Maybe like a hotbar for abilities. Keybound. Click. I think the pixel art is going to have to sell this. I think it's going to be more artwork and story. Maybe. Don't really know. What other notes did we make? Summoned into the weapon, curse the summoner. Used by assassin, powers disabled near assassin. Some kind of smart name for the demon. So, names of demons and what they do. There we go. I guess we'd be looking at wrath out of the sins. Wrath or pride? If we were going that route. I don't think we want to go that route though. Panel judges. Got their elementals. Yeah, there's still going to be quite a few options, isn't there? It's not really what I was looking for though. Tricksters, maybe. Yeah, what I really want is something that if, like the name of the demon to be something that if someone does go and look it up, it gives them a clue as to mechanics in the game. And that might be a bit of a stretch. It might be difficult to find that. But that would be, I think that would be more interesting if we could. I don't know how we find that. I think that's something we need to do some research into. So let's make a note on there. What would that be? Misc? Figure out name of demon. To give player hint of mechanics. Right. Maybe we do look at palette options. Why have I got Resurrect 32? Marks. Do I like that one? That's way too bright. I need something. I need something that's a bit more dull than that. Like maybe more this kind of palette. These pieces are really cool. We're going to need colors for elements as well. So we're probably going to need quite a few. Like min 16 might be good. Let's just have a little scroll and see. I mean, Apollo is always quite a good one. Got lots of dark shades available, but lots of bright colors as well. We might look at that. That's too vibrant, I think. Although there's quite a good selection there as well. Maybe. So we're looking around 40 colours by the looks of it. That's quite a nice palette. Do you like that one? Maybe something like Steam Lords. I feel like we need more a few vibrant colours as well though. Because anything that's going to be to do with the magic, we'll need like darks. Need some colours that pop. Can we have a look at the example? No. So what we might do is find a palette and start just sketching up some ideas in Aseprite. I think there's no point going in between. Be quite like that as well. Yeah, this too muted. This one maybe. I think we might go with Apollo. Put that off to one side. Come back to this as well. Right, so pixel art stealth. Let's look for some style inspiration. I don't know what time period we're going to go with for the MVP. I think it has the ability to extend into different time periods, which would be good. This kind of style could be good. Does there have to be that long a link? I'm not going to have that. I don't think we can do that. We're going to do 2D. That's too futuristic. The thing with this though is it's going to be quite static in terms of movement mechanics and stuff like that. Not going to be a platformer of any type, so do you like that? I love these kind of images, but it doesn't really fit. It's really all that comes up when you search pixel art stealth. Feels like there should be side scroller. Yeah, let's try stealth again. That's cool. Pretty cool. Wonder if we could do something like that. I'm going to copy that. Probably not going to go anywhere, but got a few things in my head where that goes. Don't really like that. Okay. Endoparasitic has some interesting ideas as well. I don't think we're going to do isometric. These are all quite unique. Well, they're very unique art styles. We're gonna need some like pixel art weapons as well. Oh wow, okay. Probably looking at this kind of style. there's so many asset packs that are going to be available as well. I don't think we're going to use any of those. Those are cool. Use those for inspiration. Oh, I really like some of these. I wonder if we put like cursed weapons. Cursed guns? They cursed? Oh. Just by the design of them, okay. Those are quite cool. I mean, we'll just see when we start designing stuff what kind of ideas we like. I don't think we're going to go to guns. The whole interplay with guns and magic, I think, is less interesting. Well, they're saying that. It's like possible weapons we want to do. Like, they have to be ranged weapons. Otherwise the mechanics don't work. So that has to be the case. And then what are we looking at? Like throwing axes. Just in the R. Throwing axes, like javelins. We've got even spears can be thrown. Yes. What are the stars called? Shuriken. Yeah. Shuriken. What else can you throw? Daggers. Like throwing knives. I just don't like shuriken. What else here? I think those are them. Right, let's move stuff up a bit. Code can come across. And then like timelines, maybe. Could have splitting timelines based on player actions. If you work with / against assassin. Perhaps scroll to summon you is passed down / rediscovered over generations, and you can stop this by destroying it. So there's a few options around that idea as well. That you could have one of your summoners, you could like build favor with and get them to destroy. There's so many options here. So this is good. I want to put as much down as possible, and then when I sleep on it properly, when I come back to it, I should be able to just decide, like, yes, something like this. No, I don't want to do this. So able to hop in and out of levels by like moving through time. This could maybe be like parts of soul are trapped in the weapons, and your goal is to free all of it. Free them all. There's definitely a game here, at least. I feel like there's some possible interesting ideas. It will depend a lot on implementation, so and what makes it interesting? In terms of gameplay, it's going to be like discovering secrets and figuring out solutions that keeps it interesting. I think that's the most important. Ooh. Okay. How did I do it? And I don't know how insane it will be. I'm thinking along the lines of when the abilities are unlocked, but if you then go back and use those abilities in previous time eras, there's a chance that you can lock off the ability to unlock those abilities, so then you lose the ability. We want to mess around with like time paradoxes and stuff like that. I think that's going to get too extreme. That could be fun though. Let's put it in the ideas. Perhaps abilities could be locked off if previous timelines change. Need to discover alternative ways of unlocking. If needed. This is going to be such a web of like interactivity. It'll be really interesting puzzle wise if it does work, I think. I really like these designs. There's some potential environments as well. Would be summoning circle slash, what would that be called? Like Stream with summoning. Cool. I want plasma. Like fantasy. Like maybe like a dungeon then. And also like a demonic plane maybe. I also think we need ability indicators. springs, maybe something like that. Elements. Icons for each ability. And then also we probably want things like what do we need? We want all the terminology for this. It would be like effects, I guess. Ability effects. Ooh. What I do like is the idea of, where's our ability? Yeah. Like an arcane sense hint system. So for puzzles, I think like good puzzle games have good hint systems, because no one wants to get stuck forever with no option of figuring out how to progress. So having a hint system would be good. Okay. Now, do we want to start mocking something up? I feel like we need to design one of the assassins. And have like a general idea of what the game screen would look like. Like, we're gonna be 2D side view. Just realised I didn't shuffle this. Oh, it's getting a bit samey. There we go. I guess if we're in magical fantasy, like fictional environment, could be fighting monsters rather than assassinating targets as well. Sorry, I'm just like ruminating on ideas. There's a possibility of like so all weapons created together and souls split between them. But then the weapons are like discovered over the centuries then. Discovered. Maybe. I feel like this environment, the summoning circle thing, possibly like a cutscene intro. Put the color palette down here. Six colors is quite a good range. These don't have any vibrancy. This has too much vibrancy. I feel like this is a good mix. Some more like pastel photo colors and some opposite. Let's go with this. Put this on here. No, it's not going to let me, is it? Yeah, I like that. That should be alright. There is an option to extend this loads. So, what do we want to do on this? We need to come up with a good game name, but that comes way later. feel like this doesn't need a lot of details. Even just something like this. Didn't mean to move that. Okay. Like, if I think of 2D pixel art games, side, let's scroll. Any of these jumping out to us? Fantasy, do I need to put in? This may be more so. Let's just get a few of these images together just so we can have like a bit of a mood board going on. This is blasphemous, isn't it? That could be a good inspiration for the art style. I mean, it's insane art style. That's probably like a way simplified version of this could be interesting in terms of like palette color. Okay. What else do we need to do? We need to try and figure out some of this. Okay, let's have a look at this point. None. Do I disable it that way? How do I remove? None at the top. Helps if I looked. Right, all of these are going to be not started. Design document. So, where are we? We've got 2 weeks. We've got until the 31st. I think if we had the design document done by like next Thursday, maybe. I feel like it's kind of ongoing, so less. I don't know if the finish by date, so I'm not going to bother too much with this column. Like, the benefit I've got is that the player movement is going to be kind of fixed. So there's not really going to be... There's no complex movement controls. There's no... Maybe even not even any complex physics. You might just have animations play out based on what the player does. I think we want maybe in Cano. Have like a reset level option. This would be rewind time. So like those and this one and combo abilities. These are all kind of separate mechanics to the like elemental kind of stuff. Let's say if we're like bound by spell, unable to understand language, but translate piece by piece. That could be an interesting like puzzle part. Okay, so let's do a few things. Firstly, let's set up a new project. We're just going to call this PirateJam 16 for the moment. Going to be compatibility. So web-based, right? Desktop platform. Desktop and mobile platforms. Web platform, yeah. Going to use Git. Going to be called PirateJam 16. Sure, it can go. Let's just go straight on the desktop. Actually, no, we've got Godot projects. So that we can use some of the previous stuff if we want to. Let's set that up. Version control. Let's create metadata. I don't know if it does that automatically. Let's get the. Actually, no, we don't want to use the Git plugin. Branch. It just created branch. What's it called? Got that listed branch name. Branch master, okay. Git branch dash m main. Got a listed branch name. Oh, just git branch. What's dash A then? Yeah. List remote branches, right, okay. So just git branch. Doesn't list anything. That because we haven't done anything yet. Okay, so let's do git commit initial. Oh. Git add all. Git status. Cool. Right, what's the git ignore? Why? New projects here. Hidden paths. Godot, git ignore, template. Sure, we can use these. We've got Godot, got my Android. Might leave those in. We'll just get this. So ignores import, export presets and stuff like that. That should be fine. Right, and then on top of that, we want to do pixel art projects. Do a new folder here, which is PirateJam 16. We're just going to do some like setup stuff here. Palettes, we need to drop in the one we just downloaded, which just do a thing off screen just in case. I think it downloads. Oh, it's all fine. Right, that goes on. Right, if we launch Aseprite, which I think I put into games, didn't I? In streaming? Okay. This will open up Steam. We got Heights and Tight Spaces on sale. Okay, a new file. And we're looking for 320 by 180 to start with. Let's see how much space that gives us. 320 by 180. And our palette, You want to load desktop or palettes, follow. Sort by hue, gradient by hue, sort by saturation, no, brightness, gotta be hue. What's the best way to order this? Gradient? I feel like that's not the right order. I'd put these two next to each other. Yes, the hue is shift. Maybe it's meant to be... There's some oddities in this. Can I sort by saturation and then by hue? It's a bit closer. I might leave it with that. How big is this canvas size? Yeah, we could do some smallish stuff here. Like how small? If that's our game screen. Yeah, that's 200%. So that would be our game screen. But we can always double the size. Seven. Why does it feel like it's an awkward size? What size canvas is this? That's 160 by 90. Okay, so I'm working at that kind of scale. Okay, I just fell off, but maybe it is right. So we're working at double definition of this. Which, yeah, that's okay. Do we want to half the definition, make it a bit easier to work with? I need to have a little think about that. I guess we start drawing stuff and see what we want. Because we can always just change the canvas size and it will... Easier to change up the canvas size. Let's halve it, so 160 by 90. And we'll start working with that. So, what do we want? We want some kind of character size. Which I guess if we just start with like a blob. That kind of size on the screen. I don't move all of them. There's a way, isn't there? There we go. That's fitting perfectly to that size. (16 by 16). Maybe that's a good starting point for character. So this is where we need to make the decision about what it's going to look like on screen. Do we want the boring option to go with is like mobile ad game, what's it like, Ricochet? Rico. None of these kind of things. Like this kind of setup, where it's like a static screen. That would be like the assassin. And you'd have like a trajectory that you're intercepting. I think the more interesting way of doing it would be have pretty much like a cutscene occur. What was that? Was that Google? Yeah. All right. My phone was trying to respond to me. I don't know what it picked up, but yeah. So the more interesting way would be to do like an animated cutscene that you interrupt. Now, is that going to be too impossible to do? How would that work? I guess we could try it. Like a really simplified version of it. Because most of the time, the player's not going to have any agency. The rule that I think we're going to apply is that the player can interact with the game using the abilities that you've unlocked so far, but the assassins are going to be protected to prevent the abilities being used near them. So you can only use the abilities when the weapon is being used, and it's going to be like a ranged weapon. So we could have kind of a cutscene where like the assassin's running through or stealthing through a section, and then you like throws the weapon, and that's where you can, where like the level starts. We've been at the screen for 2 hours now, so I'm going to do a little break anyway. I don't know if this is worth putting. What can I put up? Maybe we could just leave that up. Some old pixel art. I guess the like the zoomed out view of this. But yeah, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to do a quick break. Just a couple of minutes to take a screen break, stretch. And we'll be back in a few minutes then. All right, bye. Right, 1 second. Okay. So, get rid of that beer back. What I'm tempted to do is just like a quick 10-minute. Like kind of a speed draw thing. Just see where I get to after like 10 minutes of trying out some environments. Would that work? That could work. So then we'd get a bit of a setup down. It's going to be quite like story driven, I think. Which isn't my strength. But it'll be a good challenge. So maybe let's do that. Let's do... Where are we? We're 2 hours 15 into stream. So let's give us until 2:30. Which is what? Almost midnight for me. Let's do the summoning circle view. So let's do a new frame, do a new sprite. Let's do a new bar. And we're doing 160 by 90, aren't we? And we're using this palette. Go sorting by hue. See ya, Zimni. Thanks for hanging out. Have a good rest. Hope the weekend's not too taxing. Right, I think in general we just want a full background like this, and then gonna have some like light sources. Well, what do we want? We want like the general. Oh wait, what's happening there? Why is it filling in stuff? Simple ink. Oh, brush. I don't like that. What's happening with that? Oh, we got the contour tool on. I want that. Okay. Yeah, this is what we want. Okay. So, still setting up these keyboard shortcuts again. Contour. Get rid of that. And hit pencil. On simple. Okay. Where's this color? Oh, this color's this one. Okay. Sure, this isn't correct on the way the palette works, right? Like, it should line up like this. You have to do like a custom order. One, two, three, four, five, six. Are they rows of 6? Not really. Saturation, brightness, luminance. I mean that. Why are these not ordering correctly? Work for Linux or not? Windows and Mac. Okay, import from image. Maybe that might have it in the right order. Right, where do we go? Click on color from the top menu. Let's import from image. Where is color on the top menu? Color? I feel like this has not been updated in a while. Color range, right? No, got a they all GPL files. Maybe that's Why does it import it in this way? Can I not just like paste this in? No, it doesn't work. Try this far. And if we copy that and we go to this folder, paste it in here, then refresh. Is there a GPL file that should get picked up? Close it and reopen it. Will we close and reopen Aseprite? Put this to PirateJam. Let's call this base. Not like that. We can not save that. Fine. Right. Launch Aseprite. Open that. This. It doesn't like that, does it? Okay, what if we try load palette? Just go to downloads. That looks better. Perfect. Why couldn't that work before? Right, save as preset. Can I save it here though? No. Should that now come up in the presets though? Maybe. Save that. We'll come back to it. Reopen it. Should just be doing this through terminal stuff. Right, base. Are you here now? No. So why does save as preset not work? Oh, okay, so it has to be in that folder. Right, okay. Right, we got there in the end. That's fine. We're going to save that. We're going to do a new file. That's fine. Save this in our correct folder. Desktop, pixel art, projects. Now, really, do we save this in our Godot file structure? I think we should. And then we'll transfer them after. So Godot projects, PirateJam, do a new folder, which is maybe pixel source files, like that. Okay, so much for having until 2:30 in the stream time. That's almost... Oh, how is it almost now? Okay, that's fine, because I gave myself 15 minutes, not 30 minutes, right? Right, so this is going to be summoning. Gonna load our palette. We'll have 15 minutes from now then. A bit darker, maybe this, or something like this. I think with the blue hue is better. Slightly green is good. Then we can have like it's shaded a bit around the outsides. No, we're going to come back for those. Okay, new layer. Feels so much darker in this. That's fine. So I guess the general pattern that we want is some kind of like circle marked out. That will have like various icons, but I'm just going to do a circle at the moment. Not like that. Something a bit more scrappy. I'm setting off fireworks. Now these are way too vibrant at the moment. But just things to represent all of our different abilities. What I want. So what I might do is on this layer. Oh, the yeah, I probably should put them on a different layer, but that's fine. Yes, we just do that. Set the opacity like quite high. This above that. And do we have like a form in the middle? With people outside it, or the other way around? Good. This. No, there. What's it called? Dropper? iDrop. Oh, can you not do mouse shortcuts? Oh, that's annoying. No, I don't want to switch time. That's fine. Okay. Use Alt. How do I want to do? Something like that, and a layer on top that just like this. And then set the opacity way down. I think it needs to be like an off-white instead of a... I'm so rusty with all these tools. Maybe it just needs to be two. Tools aren't set up properly. I'll get used to them again. That's looking more like a candle. That's good. Take that. Oh, so I've got the right layer selected. This one. No, why not? There we go. And then I guess just for the moment, because we're just doing this for this, what time have we got? Not got a lot longer. That 15 minutes that we said. So let's just do the horizontal. Put another guy like over here. Why has this been moved? Not the right size anymore. No, that is okay. I want to flatten it so it gets the right perspective. Oh, those need to go on a new layer, don't they? This. Yeah, that'll do. So we copy this. New layer here. Paste it in. Okay, and then do background fill of transparent. Can we do that? Did that not paste? Yeah, okay. Paste it. Parent fill. That. So now it should just move. Yep, that's just the colors. That's good. Look below that layer. Then on this base layer, I think we kind of just want to erase all of these. And then we'll pick this color, which is hopefully the fill that we want. Yep, cool. Okay, that's 15 minutes. So that's that one. It's not bad as a first speed draw. So another new file, 160 by 90. Then this the parent. Right, so this needs to be maybe a scene where weapon will be thrown. Okay, so 248. Let's give us until 3:15 in stream time. So let's go. Right, what I want for this is more setup of the building that we might be in. A raw blue. Or is this going to be way better if it's exact? Let's just look off. Two. Gonna have to do with that. I think we need this to be a lot darker color. Maybe that. Like this. Extra one down. Might be the angle. Because the shading's different, isn't it? So really, these should be a step darker. That's a bit better. How do we do this bit properly? Maybe we just check it like that. Doesn't look right. That's a bit better. Okay. Enough of that though. What would we copy? This character. That scale's gonna be weird, isn't it? Maybe we don't want it like this in the game. Maybe kind of like this for cutscene or animation stuff. But in-game be more like tile-based. I need to think about this more, I think. I think we're quite ready for this stage of it. I'm not sure I like this depth of field thing. It's fine for scenes like this where this is definitely going to be cutscene. Like if let's do new frame. Instead of that, yes, we're more like have this thing, just like a full background. That's this. Then, yeah, this is better. I don't know what view I'm doing yet. Yes, it's going to be like side on, but lightly off. How are we going to get that? Wait, this is in the wrong. Which is in the wrong. There we go. layer. Right click is really annoying. I used to have right click for pick. No, I'm not sure though. Okay. So maybe something more along the lines of that then. Okay, what's that? Alt and scroll. Frame. Oh, mouse wheel. Change frame. Well, how do I change it? Yeah. Definitely more this kind of style than this kind of style. Like, obviously we need to work on our sprites and stuff like that, but I think that's a good direction to take it. Okay, let's save this as level. I think we will want to scale it up though. I think we need more sprites to be able to show what's happening and show where we can interact. Okay though, how are we looking though? We might have some outdoorsy stuff. These kind of scenes would be good. But I think that could be a good stopping point for day one. We're not going to do too crazy on this kind of stuff. Because we've got time in this jam. I don't need to stay up until like middle of the night to be able to get stuff done. So I think we've got a good starting point. We'll probably look into these kind of like ways of drawing weapons, but look, that's size-wise, what have we got with these? Like, even if we took one of any styles that we actually like. Like, let's say we took this sword. Even if we put it horizontal, 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 height. It'd be a lot bigger than this. But yeah, okay. We're getting like a vibe of the game as well with these kind of stuff. But I think that's where we're going to wrap up. We'll be back on tomorrow. We'll have a little look at what we can do. So yeah, probably afternoonish tomorrow, maybe in like 12ish hours time. I don't want to go straight into sitting in a chair all day. So maybe we'll do like a stint and then break for dinner and then do another stint after. We'll see how we're getting on. But yeah, hope it's been interesting. It's going to be slow while we're coming up with the ideas at the moment. And when we start forming this, I do think there's a decent game here. Just going to be implementing it. Like figuring out how we're going to make this work. Yeah, what we're going to have to do is have individual sprites that we put into the world, not whole scene, but some of them will be cutscenes like this, or little animations that will play. But the rest of it will be levels that our sprites will move through. Just as long as we stay on the same palette size. I think we're going to have to do a double canvas on this. But yeah, that's what we'll be experimenting with. Anything else to do? Well, we'll start looking into this when we've got a bit more work around that. I might do some reading on demons. Just to try and pick something that would fit well with our theme here, with our design. Yeah, so thanks everyone. Catch you next time. That's about. I really need to set my scenes up. This is good enough though. Thanks. Bye.